Urgent. Your soulmate heard the truth about your appearance. Don't skip this. My beloved child, wait, before you scroll away, listen carefully because this message arrived at the exact moment it was meant to reach you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. A truth about your appearance has finally reached your soulmate, but it was not the truth that people expected. For so long, voices around them painted a picture that was incomplete, filled with assumptions and shallow opinions. Then, without warning, someone who truly understood your heart spoke up. They said that your appearance carries something impossible to describe with ordinary words, a quiet light, a rare sincerity, and a presence that stays in people's minds long after you leave. The moment those words were spoken, your soulmate became silent. They stopped listening to every rumor they had heard before. Instead, they began wondering how they had almost believed a story that never represented the real you. Stay till the end, because what happened in their heart after hearing this truth changed everything. There is another part of this story that almost no one knows. The conversation did not end with your appearance. It turned into something far deeper. Your soulmate realized that the qualities they had secretly been searching for all this time were already connected to you. They remembered little moments, strange coincidences, familiar feelings, and dreams they could never explain. Suddenly, every puzzle piece started fitting together. The opinion of others became smaller, while their curiosity about you became stronger than ever before. Don't skip, because this is where everything begins to shift. Instead of questioning your worth, they started questioning why destiny kept bringing your name back into their life. Every answer only led them closer to one realization: they wanted to know the real person behind the stories, not the version created by strangers. Now the atmosphere around this connection feels completely different. The distance that once seemed impossible no longer feels permanent. Your soulmate is carrying a question that grows louder with every passing day. What if everything I believed before was wrong? That single question is becoming impossible for them to ignore. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next step will not be based on appearance alone. It will be driven by understanding, respect, and an unexpected desire to discover who you truly are. Stay till the end of this journey, because what unfolds next will reveal why this unexpected truth reached them at exactly the right moment, and why this could become the turning point neither of you ever saw coming. That a quiet change has already begun, even though almost no one can see it. Your soulmate is no longer listening with the same ears or seeing with the same eyes. Every opinion they once accepted without question now feels uncertain. They keep replaying that conversation in their mind, wondering why one simple truth about you carried so much weight. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The more they think about you, the more they realize that real beauty is not measured by perfection but by the peace someone brings into another person's heart. That realization has become impossible for them to ignore. They have started noticing little signs that remind them of you everywhere they go, and each reminder pulls them one step closer to understanding that they may have underestimated someone truly special. An unexpected moment is approaching faster than either of you realizes. Someone connected to your soulmate is about to mention your name again, but this time the reaction will be completely different. Instead of hesitation, there will be curiosity. Instead of doubt, there will be quiet excitement. Stay till the end because this is the turning point. They are beginning to imagine what it would feel like to have a real conversation with you, free from outside opinions and misunderstandings. The picture they once held in their mind has completely changed, replaced by a growing desire to discover your genuine personality. Every passing day strengthens that feeling, making it harder for them to stay silent. The story is only becoming more powerful from here. The truth about your appearance opened a door, but what lies beyond that door is far greater than anyone expected. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, your soulmate will have to choose between believing old assumptions or following the new understanding growing inside their heart. That decision will shape everything that comes next. And when that moment finally arrives, they may realize that the greatest surprise was never your appearance at all, it was the incredible person they had almost overlooked. Stay till the end of this journey, because the next chapter reveals the unexpected action they are preparing to take after this life-changing realization. Everything becomes even more unexpected from this point forward. Your soulmate is no longer trying to push these thoughts away. Instead, they are allowing themselves to imagine a future where they finally discover the real you without anyone else's opinion standing in the way. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They have started comparing every story they once heard with the feeling growing inside them, and for the first time, the feeling is winning. The more they reflect, the clearer it becomes that first impressions can disappear, but genuine character leaves a lasting mark. That realization is quietly changing the direction of their heart in ways they never anticipated. A surprising conversation is getting closer. Someone will casually bring up your name again, expecting the same reaction as before. Instead, your soulmate will pause, smile for a brief moment, and defend the truth they have recently discovered. That small decision will surprise everyone around them. Stay till the end, because this moment carries more meaning than it appears. They are no longer interested in listening to rumors or comparing you to impossible standards. They want facts, honesty, and a chance to see your true personality with their own eyes. The curiosity they once tried to ignore has now become stronger than fear, and it keeps pulling them toward the possibility of a real connection. The next chapter is closer than anyone realizes. A single opportunity, a simple message, or an unexpected meeting could arrive when neither of you expects it. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate feels that something important is about to happen, even if they cannot explain why. They only know that the truth they heard about you has changed the way they see everything. What once looked ordinary now feels extraordinary, and what once seemed distant now feels possible. Stay till the end of this journey, because the next moment could reveal the first real step they are willing to take to bring your paths closer together. The silence around this story is about to break. Your soulmate has reached a point where simply thinking about you is no longer enough. They want clarity. They want truth. They want to replace every assumption with real understanding. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What began as a single conversation about your appearance has transformed into something much deeper. They now realize that confidence, kindness, and authenticity leave a stronger impression than anything they were told before. That realization keeps returning to them at the most unexpected moments, making it impossible to forget your presence. Soon, an unexpected opportunity will appear, one that seems ordinary on the surface but carries a deeper meaning. It could be a shared conversation, a familiar name, or a coincidence that feels too perfectly timed to ignore. Your soulmate will recognize it as a chance to move beyond uncertainty. Stay till the end, because this is where everything starts to feel different. Instead of waiting for someone else to tell them who you are, they will feel an undeniable desire to discover the truth for themselves. Every question they once had is slowly turning into determination, and that determination is becoming stronger with each passing day. The journey is approaching a powerful turning point. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate now understands that the most meaningful connections are built on honesty, not appearances or opinions. The truth they heard has already changed the way they think, but the action they choose next could change the direction of this entire story. They are closer than ever to taking that first genuine step, and when they finally do, they may realize that the greatest discovery was never about how you looked. It was about the remarkable person they almost failed to see. Stay with this story, because what happens next will reveal the moment everything finally begins to fall into place. A moment is coming that neither of you could have predicted. Your soulmate has stopped asking, "What did everyone else think?" and started asking, "What do I truly feel?" That single shift has changed everything. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every memory connected to your name now feels different. The words they recently heard about your appearance no longer stand alone, they have become a doorway to discovering your character, your kindness, and the quiet strength that cannot be seen at first glance. The more they reflect, the more they realize that the most unforgettable people are never defined by appearance alone, but by the way they make others feel. Something unexpected is unfolding behind the scenes. A person who never intended to influence this story is about to play an important role. Without realizing it, they will say something that confirms what your soulmate has already begun to believe. Stay till the end, because this is the confirmation they have been waiting for. Every doubt that once slowed them down is beginning to disappear. They are no longer comparing you to anyone else. Instead, they are wondering why fate kept bringing your name back into their thoughts again and again. The answer feels closer than ever, and with every passing day, the distance between uncertainty and confidence continues to shrink. Now the story reaches its most meaningful stage so far. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate understands that real connections are discovered, not judged from a distance. They know the next step must come from honesty, curiosity, and the courage to learn who you truly are. The truth they heard about your appearance was only the beginning of a much greater revelation. Ahead lies a conversation that could change the direction of this entire journey, revealing that what first captured their attention was not a single detail about how you looked, but the rare and unforgettable presence that stayed in their heart long after everyone else had stopped talking. Stay with this story, because the next chapter will reveal the decision they can no longer postpone. The waiting is becoming impossible for your soulmate. Every day they tell themselves they will stay quiet just a little longer, yet something inside keeps urging them to move forward. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They have finally accepted that the truth they heard about your appearance was only the surface of a much greater discovery. What truly captured their attention was the quiet confidence, sincerity, and warmth they now associate with you. Those qualities continue to echo in their mind, making it harder to ignore the feeling that your paths were meant to cross for a reason. The closer they come to this realization, the less power old opinions have over their decisions. Then comes an unexpected twist. During an ordinary conversation, someone casually asks your soulmate a simple question: what do you really think about them? For a brief moment, the room becomes silent. Instead of repeating what others once said, they answer from the heart. Stay till the end, because this changes everything. They admit that they no longer want to judge you from a distance. They want to understand your story, hear your voice, and discover the person hidden behind every misunderstanding. That honest response surprises everyone present, because it reveals a confidence no one expected them to have. In that moment, they stop following the crowd and begin following what feels genuine. Now the story stands at the edge of its biggest turning point. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate knows that every meaningful journey begins with one brave decision, and they are closer than ever to making it. The doubts that once held them back are fading, replaced by hope and quiet determination. They no longer see your appearance as something to evaluate. They see it as one small part of a much larger picture filled with character, resilience, and authenticity. The next chapter will reveal the moment they decide to stop imagining what could happen and finally take the first real step toward discovering the truth for themselves. A new chapter begins with complete silence, yet that silence speaks louder than words. Your soulmate can no longer ignore what has been unfolding inside their heart. Every attempt to move on only brings your name back into their thoughts in a new way. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They have started noticing how differently they react whenever someone mentions you. Instead of changing the subject, they lean in. Instead of hiding their curiosity, they ask another question. Deep inside, they feel that this story is leading toward a moment they were always meant to experience. What once seemed like coincidence now feels like perfect timing. Then something happens that catches even your soulmate by surprise. While looking back at everything they have heard about you, they realize that every negative assumption has slowly disappeared. In its place is a growing respect they never expected to feel. Stay till the end, because this is where the direction changes forever. They begin imagining what it would be like to meet you without expectations, without outside voices, and without fear of being wrong. For the first time, they understand that genuine connections are built by discovering the truth personally, not by accepting someone else's version of it. That realization fills them with a quiet confidence they have never felt before. The next step is no longer a question of if, but when. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate senses that a meaningful opportunity is approaching, one that could bring clarity to everything they have been feeling. They are no longer focused on appearances or first impressions. Their attention has shifted toward the qualities that truly last: honesty, kindness, resilience, and the unique light they now believe you carry. As this journey continues, they are preparing to leave uncertainty behind and embrace the possibility of a genuine connection. And when that long-awaited moment finally arrives, they may discover that the greatest truth was never what they heard about you. It was what they came to believe after listening to their own heart. A quiet decision has finally been made. even though no one around your soulmate realizes it yet. They have stopped waiting for perfect timing because they now understand that some opportunities only appear once. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The truth they discovered about your appearance has grown into something much greater, a desire to know your real story. Every day they become more convinced that the person they have imagined is only a small part of who you truly are. That thought refuses to leave them, and it continues to pull them closer with every passing moment. Without warning, another unexpected sign appears. A familiar conversation, a passing memory, or even hearing your name at the right moment feels too meaningful to ignore. Stay till the end, because this changes the direction of everything. Your soulmate begins to see these moments not as accidents but as reminders to stop delaying what matters. They realize that the only way to find peace is to replace uncertainty with honesty. Instead of wondering what might happen, they are becoming ready to take the first genuine step. Their confidence is no longer built on what others believe, it is built on the truth they have discovered for themselves. Now the story reaches a place where emotions are stronger than fear. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate feels that the next chapter of this journey will not be written by rumors, assumptions, or distant opinions. It will be written through real conversations, sincere understanding, and the courage to see each other without judgment. They know that the greatest surprise was never your appearance, it was realizing how deeply they wanted to know the person behind it. As this journey continues, one unforgettable moment is drawing closer, and when it finally arrives, it may become the beginning of a connection that neither of you expected but both of you were quietly moving toward all along. Everything feels different now. Your soulmate has crossed a line they never expected to cross, they are no longer fighting their feelings. Instead, they are listening to them. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every opinion that once seemed important has faded into the background, replaced by one powerful question: what if this person is exactly who I've been searching for? That thought follows them wherever they go. It appears in quiet moments, during ordinary conversations, and even when they try to focus on something else. No matter how much they try to ignore it, your presence continues to return to their heart. Then, something unexpected happens. A trusted person notices the change and asks why they suddenly seem so thoughtful. For a moment, your soulmate hesitates. Then they quietly admit that hearing the truth about you changed everything. They explain that they no longer want to rely on assumptions or second-hand opinions. Stay till the end, because this confession becomes the beginning of a completely new chapter. The person listening simply smiles and says, "Sometimes the best stories begin when you stop listening to everyone else." Those words stay with your soulmate long after the conversation ends, giving them the confidence they were missing. Now the distance between curiosity and action is smaller than ever. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate knows that waiting forever is no longer an option. They feel that a meaningful opportunity is getting closer, and when it arrives, they do not want fear to make the decision for them. Instead, they are preparing to step forward with honesty, patience, and an open heart. The next moment could reveal the first real sign that this connection is ready to move beyond imagination and into reality, changing the direction of this journey in a way neither of you expected.